Have you had trouble finding a good tax resolution firm? Or do you have friends or colleagues or family members saying that they are just looking for help for their back taxes and they just can't find it? Well, I can tell you why. It's hard to find a good tax resolution company or a good tax resolution professional because you have so many people out here just giving out just wrong, just bad advice. So I'm going to help you determine whether or not you should stay and play or run away from the tax professional or the tax resolution pro that you're working with. Because I can promise you, they'll make all these promises to you only to leave you walking away empty-handed. And we don't want that. So let's get into the top 4 ways, the top 4 red flags that you should be looking for to know whether or not you should work with this tax resolution company or not. So red flag number 1, over-promising results. If someone guarantees you on the front end that they can settle your tax debts, do an offer in compromise for you, or they can promise you that they can get you into an installment agreement paying $100 a month, and they haven't even looked at your financial information yet, you haven't shared any of your financials with them, run far away. Because this is a person who's just after your money. There's no way that they can predict the future without first looking at your financial information. So a reputable firm is going to, on the front end, take a look at your financials. They're going to ask you some questions first to determine whether or not this is even a case that they can handle or that they want to handle. So they're going to let you know up front what some of the realistic options are before they take, any type of large amounts up front. So red flag number 1, over-promising results. Red flag number 2, the good old-fashioned bait and switch. So yeah, they'll get you in. Be careful of those that'll get you in, promising you to pay a low price, just to kind of get you in the door. If it sounds like what they're charging is just too good to be true, then it probably is too good to be true. Because what's going to happen, they're going to get you in the door with this low price. And after they've been working with you for a while, they're going to come back to you and say, hey, to continue this case, we're going to need a few more dollars here. And a few more dollars actually turns out to be a lot more dollars. So you want to make sure that you're working with a reputable firm. A reputable firm is going to quote you fees, and more times than not, they're going to work with you on a fixed rate or flat rate basis. There's not going to be any surprises. And be careful of those who nickel and dime you for every single thing. They charge you for a fax. They charge you for postage. They charge you just to get on the phone with you. You don't want to work with those people, because I can tell you, you might not know how much you're going to end up paying, but I can promise you this, it's going to be more than what you wanted to pay. So no surprises. Work with someone who can give you at least some estimated upfront pricing. Red flag number 3, you're talking to a salesperson. So here's the trick right here. Always ask the initial person that you're talking with how many cases that they have personally successfully resolved. If they can't answer that for you, it's a big red flag, because you're probably talking with a salesperson. And the salesperson, they are not the ones who are actually talking with the IRS and negotiating the resolution for you. The salespeople, they're making a big commission off of getting you to sign on the dotted line. They have no skin in the game. They care nothing about what the actual outcome of your case is. All they care about is that commission check. So a reputable firm is going to have someone talking with you who can resolve your case. And those who can resolve your case and can talk directly with the IRS are going to be one of 3 professionals. It's either going to be an enrolled agent, or a CPA, or an attorney. If it's not one of those, You're talking with the salesperson and they have little to no power. So, red flag number 4, large upfront fees. Now, this is typically done by some of the larger national players, the ones that you hear on radio or, see on late night TV. If they're asking you to make the entire payment up front before they've done any work, any analysis, this is definitely a red flag, and you just need to stop conversations with them altogether. A good reputable firm is going to talk with you about your options. They're going to talk with you about different ways that they can structure the pricing for you. They may take, a certain amount, a reasonable deposit up front, and then the remainder they will take over a number of months. And it will be an amount that will work for your budget. They're not going to try to get everything up front. They will work with you. So if you need some help determining whether or not you're actually talking with a reputable tax resolution firm, give us a call. We will be impartial. We'll tell you the questions to ask, and if something does not sound quite right, give us a call, 704-298-1040. We're here to help.